All right, so let's look at what's happening. Taxpayers might have to foot a 40 billion shilling debt owed to Telkom Kenya shareholders should the ownership of the Telkom revert to the Kenyan government. This even as it emerged that the company is on the verge of losing its operating license over a 9.2 billion shilling debt owed to the Communication Authority of Kenya.
The inquiry into the state's buyout of Telkom Kenya entered the second day today, with the company's board chair Edin Deritu being the first to take the hot seat. Njoroge telling the committee that the takeover of the telco by the government may leave taxpayers with additional financial liabilities.
Jamhuri Holdings Limited agreed to transfer by deed of novation all rights and obligations relating to all outstanding new loans advanced by Jamhuri Holding to Telkom Kenya Limited amounting to $51,186,057. Jamhuri Holdings Limited agreed to transfer by deed of novation all rights and obligations relating to the old shareholding loans that Jamhuri Holding took over from Orange East Africa amounting to $239,938,692. GOK made payment for the consideration of the purchase of shares and outstanding loans and accrued interest for loans advanced to Telkom Kenya.
Njoroge, who has been on the board of Telkom Kenya since 2011, revealed that he was on his way out, having signed a resignation letter pegged on the acquisition of the telco by the government.
Because one of the conditions of my resignation, and that's why the letter was undated, until the completion of the transaction, that is, the shares are transferred, that's when it becomes effective. And it would have been dated at the time of completion of the transaction, which is the share transfer.
Next on the committee's list was Communications Authority of Kenya Director General Ezra Chiloba. Chiloba making yet another stunning revelation on the status of Telkom Kenya's license.
Telkom Kenya's license to operate is now under threat in terms of renewal, given the outstanding debt to the authority estimated at 9.4 billion as at the date of this submission. The second issue is that the outstanding debt or debts in relation to other service providers, for example, American Tower Limited and Safaricom PLC. This is likely going to compromise the quality of service and experience of Telkom Kenya customers. These are major regulatory issues that we are concerned about.
The sittings continue tomorrow with the directors of Jamhuri Holdings, former Treasury CS Ukuri Yatani and former Treasury PS Julius Muya set to make submissions. Winfrey Owino, KTN News.
The Capital Markets Authority has come under sharp criticism over the handling